Hello everybody and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Tuesday and we're going to get started on this page. Of course it is Adele April 2026 and we are coloring Adele Lorraine is the artist. Hello Celine, hello Kim, hello Emily, hello Lori, hello Noelle, hello Angela, hello Nessa. And hello everybody out there in Lurker Land. Hello Nightbot. I hope you're all doing well. We are using the Brute Funer 520 set because that is the only set left unpacked. So that's what we're going to be using until we move. Hello Yana. I hope everybody is doing well. We have got the house on the market now, so you know, we've already had 3 showings. It's only been on the market since this weekend, so it's like, holy crow, we were not expecting that many that quickly. But it's okay. It's all right. All right, I'm going to zoom on in. Yeah, we've already had like 3 showings. I'm going to start on their skin because there's a lot of it. I think we're going to zoom on into the face area there. I'm going to start with Rose Cloud. Yeah, I want it to sell quickly, but I don't want it to sell quickly all at the same time because we don't have a house to move to yet. So I think we're probably going to end up um, renting a place for a little bit after we get this one sold. Oh, long distance. We're moving to Wisconsin from Oregon, so long distance move. Yes, it is. And I went through and decluttered. Now my garage is very, very full of boxes, and my house is still full of stuff. It's like, did I declutter or did I just make a mess? Hello, Calamity. Nice. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. Well, enjoy your company, Calamity. Glad you popped in. Yes, I just moved stuff from one area to another so that other people wouldn't see it when they came through my house. Hello, Waspy. Good day, good day, good day. Good to see you. Wow. Yeah, Celine was telling me the gas out there is quite expensive. Everything out in Australia is quite expensive. Wow. Yeah, diesel for some reason is more expensive out here as well. When I was a kid, diesel was so cheap, and now it's so expensive. Okay, I think I've got all her. Nope, because I think this is skin here. Okay, now I think I got all of her skin. Now I want to go a little bit darker in the shadow area. So I need a different color. I think we're going to use pale lilac. I think that, yeah, that's metallic. Oh, a metallic. Yeah, I'm going to use pale lilac. Should be this one. Yep. Hello, Shannon. I think that's still not dark enough. Let's try Dawn Pink. Actually, let's try Wistful Mauve. That's better. That's better. And in Australia, they do it by the liter, where out here we do it by the gallon. So, it's like going to BC to get when we get gas in BC. It's like, that looks cheap. And then you think about it, and it's like, oh, that is not cheap. Yep. You gotta add those liters up. Yep. I was gonna say about eight to $9 a gallon. I would have too. So the color I'm using right now is Wistful Mauve, or mauve, however you want to say it. It's mauve to me, but okay. Now, mauve. Brute Funer 520. That will be the pencils that I will be using for the entire time before we move. Because it's a nice big set, and I left them out because I couldn't pack them in a box. Alright, now I need vanilla cream. I have my Felissimos out still too because they're in a box, printed box, and I haven't brought myself to sticking them in a cardboard box yet. Yeah, I'm glad I work from home with the way gas prices are right now. You know, my car is not too bad. It's only about $30 to fill it, and $40 to fill it, but I was going through a tank of gas every 2 weeks when I was working. Oh, I forgot to do her hand. Deepen that area there a little bit. No, no, they can't up and ask you to pay for more. But we're not flying, we're driving um, once we sell the house because we can't take the sugar glider on the plane or the train. So we're going to have to drive. don't think they can change the price due to gas increases. However, if you book one now, it will probably be more expensive due to fuel increases. Oh, nice. Congratulations. You got news? Is it good news, bad news, or ugly news? Oh, okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's good. Yeah. Well, as long as it's a good thing, because, It's about time. Well, yeah. Esther on Good Friday, huh? So, Tuesday coming up, hopefully we'll be home. Just so you all have a heads up, with the listing of the house, we're going to be very sporadic with our streams because of showings. If a showing comes up during a stream time, of course, I'm not going to be here. So just so you're aware, um, if I have a showing, I will not be streaming. So, hello, Wilcox. How are you? All right, and then we're going to use nude. maybe. Well, my sharpener just suddenly decided it doesn't want to work. So I'm going to have to find a plug. It's a good thing I left the manual one out. Okay. I didn't forget her ear this time. I'm going to actually zoom it in just a little bit closer, just so that we can see the actual color. It is not as light as it is showing on the screen for some reason. No, they don't show too much after 7, but if they come through, like yesterday, they came through at 6:15, and they were wandering around for about an hour. So, we have to leave the house, so we have to go somewhere, and then we have to come back. So I usually give them about an hour before I head back. But yeah, they can if they call me and say, yeah, I've got a showing at 7 o'clock. Who am I to say no? Well, I can say no if I want to, but there's not really much point in it. Unless I'm already in my pajamas. Coloring mermaid skin's a lot easier because you can color it blues and greens and whatever color you want to color it. Now I'm going to come back to the, actually Actually, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I'm going to go with Peach Parfait. Just going to add a little bit of pink to her. Keep on forgetting my sharpener's dead. Yeah, the funding, our pre-approval funding, um, is contingent on this house being sold. So they won't let us put a, well, not, they won't let us put an offer in. We have to put a contingent offer in, um, with the contingency that this house sells. And a lot of sellers in Wisconsin, because it's a seller's market out there, don't like those contingencies and won't hold a house for us. So unless it's a builder, and then you can have that built in, but just putting in the shadow on her of her hair as well as the curve of her arm here. Just deepening that a little bit. At some point I'll take pictures inside the office here and you guys can see the empty room. I still got to pack the books. That's going to be my next project, and then once that bookcase is out of the way, then I can start packing up the things in the closet, and then it's just desks and printers and that sort of thing. Then my office will at least be packed. Um, I'm not quite sure. I've always lived in the Pacific Northwest, so it's all home to me. So I'm not looking forward to snowy winters. Not great with snow. You don't talk too much. Okay. All right, Nessa, you're going to have to tell me what melanated skin is because, you know, my brain just it knows the word and it is not functioning into a picture for me. So just going back over it with the nude. Nice. I have no idea why my brain is just not letting me do that. Um, yes, I do have some dark skin colored videos. I am not great with it. I'm just saying. I am not good at it at all. Really good one to follow with that sort of thing is Monya Gates. She does really good deep skin tones. I am not the best with deep skin tones, however, I have done them. Trying to decide if that's hair covering her shoulder. That's a gap between them and okay, I think it is. Um, Shannon, what channel is Jess's? Like I said, my brain is mush. That's what I thought. Coloring with Bumblebee. I couldn't spit it out and be positive on the answer. I thought it was the Bumblebee. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate you. Okay, so there's her skin tone done. We're going to do her lips. And we want to do her lips rosy. So we're going to use some Cabernet. Cabaret. And then a little bit of this one. Actually, let's go a little deeper. This one. A little bit of barberry. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, like I said, I've done dark skin. I'm just not fantastic with it. And a little bit of this one. There we go. All right. And then we're going to do her eye. And we're going to do that this color. This color. This. Just because she's an elf. So we're going to do her eye a little bit of purple. There. Can't really tell, but it is there. All right. Now, let's do his skin tone. We're going to go quite a lot deeper with his skin tone, so we're going to use Withered Rose. For the darkness in his skin tone. Yep, you got to make the mistakes to learn. Yeah, I threw caution to the wind a few years ago and just said, you know, if it turns out, it turns out. If it don't, it don't. It's not. It's paper. You know, it's not the end of the world. I would, except it's about to go into a box. I have a couple of books that I have to color more in that I've been afraid to. I've got a color in Time Traveler. I've been really afraid to color in that one. Hey, I've colored in my Serene. I'm sorry, Yana. Is it me or it doesn't look like it's me? I'm sorry, YouTube is buffering you. I get that all the time with videos that I watch in the morning. Oh, I've made some horrible mistakes. I have torn up books before. Um, not on stream. I just do it off screen, but there has been some that I've gone, okay, this is just a big old mess, and tear the page out. Okay, that's it for his skin areas. for the dark. Now we're going to come in with a little bit lighter, and we're going to do a little bit of maple sugar. Just going to find the right spot. There it is. Maple sugar. Oh no. Yeah, I have found that I can follow little bits of a tutorial live, but most of the time it's better for me to watch it and then try it later. I'm really hoping they have fiber where I'm moving to. Just for work and streaming. Work mostly with the internet, but yep. Yeah, we have a high availability. It's just, in high speed, but if I'm streaming and Bob's talking to people on Discord and the kid is watching videos, it gets a little annoying. They know not to do so much when I'm streaming, but Yeah, they have fiber across the train tracks from us, but they can't cross the tracks into our neighborhood because the railroad won't give them access to putting in a conduit below the railroad, so they can't come across the railroad tracks. Okay. All right, now I want, so that was maple sugar. What? Let's do a little bit of brandied melon. Hello, Callie. Good evening. I'm using a really light hand with this color. We're going to go over it with the nude just to blend it together and give it more of that tan skin tone. Yeah, Spectrum is the only choice we have out here for high speed. It's not the only choice of internet, but it's the only choice for high speed. Okay. Now I want this one. No worries. Sometimes I miss them as they come in, but at some point I catch them. We don't have a strong enough signal out here for Verizon or T-Mobile. We've tried both. Yep, Verizon does internet. Does home internet, and it also does mobile hotspots. T-Mobile does too. Okay, I think I'm going to come back through with the... Hello, Desert Nails. Welcome, welcome. Coming back through with the candied melon. Hello, Catherine. No, I usually just go with what it is. I do have a couple of different parts already picked out. Like I want this part here to be a green or a red, but that's pretty much it. Usually I just wing it, see what flows. I very rarely pick out colors. I just knew that I wanted his skin tone darker than hers. And his hair is going to be black. Either black or dark blue, one or the other. Might do it blue. Yeah, I think I might do it blue. Now that I'm thinking about it, he is an elf. Might just do it blue. Well, they work out, you know. All that sword slinging, and they gotta lift those heavy swords and work those bows and arrows and things. Cut the firewood. Yeah, I think he is a fae, but either a fae or an elf, one or the other. Don't faes have wings? I have to look up my lore. Thought fairies had wings. Elves didn't. Alright, now we're going to do his lips. Yes, they have pointy ears. Dwarves don't have pointy ears, and gnomes don't have pointy ears, but elves do. But the fae, I think, have wings. I will have to look up my lore again. Exactly, exactly. It all depends on the author. Hello, princess. Oh, greetings. Now, yeah, that's what I thought. Fays had wings, elves do not. And since he does not have a wing, I think these are just elves. Just using a blender just to blend those colors together to get that tanned look. Because I don't want to add any more color to them. That's the one thing I like about blenders is you can mix those colors together without making them too dark. You know, I could have kept on layering and blending, but I didn't want it to get too dark. Because then he'd start looking kind of orangish. There we go. All right. Okay, so that's their skin done. All right, so let's do her hair. Now, her outfit I'm going to do in browns. So let's do her hair in a fun color. Pick a fun color. Now, remember his hair is going to be blue. So what's a good color? Red. Okay, so we've got mostly purpley colors. All right, so let's start with lavender mist as our base. And then we'll work from there. So this one here is lavender mist. Is it your birthday? Allison, is it your birthday? Not for another 8 days. Okay. Well, happy early birthday if I miss your birthday. All the cool people have birthdays in April, I'm just saying. My birthday is next Monday. There's a lot of us streamers that have our birthdays in April. Well, yes, December is good too. There's Emily's birthday is in April. My birthday's in April. Allison's birthday is in April. Um, Poet Spice's birthday is in April. Who else is? I know there's a couple of others too. Oh, yeah. All the birthday peoples are awesome in the coloring community. I'm just saying that a lot of YouTubers, awesome YouTubers, have birthdays in April. There, I'll correct myself. Portland, Oregon, yeah. PDX is the code for the Portland airport. Yep, that is very true. But there's so many different Portlands. Like there's even a Portland in Wisconsin, which I thought was hilarious. And he's wearing gloves. So. Okay, what time is it? We might get through her hair tonight. Maybe through his as well. We'll see. We've only got about 45 minutes, and she's got a lot of hair that goes everywhere. I'm just saying. Just trying to make sure I color the hair, not the flowers. Like I did right there. Eraser. Close counts for dates, does it? I might come on my birthday depending upon showings and that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Bob is going to be in Wisconsin, so. Okay. Now we're going to take this one, which is Concord Grape. I don't eat birthday cakes, so that's not going to happen. I am gluten-free, sugar-free, and dairy-free, so I don't eat a lot of cakes. Yes, you guys can eat it for me. So everybody go out and buy a small cake and eat it for me. This is where it starts getting tedious. Yeah, we'll have to see. Like I said, it all depends on what showings are going to happen on that day. It seems that it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday that we get a lot of showings, but we'll know more by the end of the week on the trend. I always get worried that you guys are going to get bored with my flick, flick, flick. I think that should be skin tone there. This is hair here. Yeah, absolutely. That is a good idea. I can add a little bit of I will probably add a bit of a blue purple to her hair as well, not just the lavenders and the violets, the red violets. I'll do a bit of a dark blue violet to it as well, just for those darker areas. And I'll probably do these little flowers that are in her hair, and down here a light blue, just to fit them all together. One of these days I'll choose something with fairly straight hair. Do the dishes as well still tonight. Alright, now we're going to do the top part of her hair here. Okay. Zoom it out a little tiny bit. And then we're going to go with a blue violet. So I want something a little bit more. I think I'm going to do a little bit of purple rain. Debating between purple rain and parachute purple. It's too red. Deep blue might be a good one too. Let's try deep blue. Let's just put that anywhere. I think I just dropped my... I just dropped it on the floor. And iris. There it is. Yeah, she is from Oregon. She's actually from the coast, and her book is called Meadow Haven, and so is her website. He always does. Or the most explosive part of the stick, anyway. You know, if he would just leave the Roadrunner alone, he wouldn't have those problems. Just saying. Good night, Nessa. Sleep well. Absolutely. I'm glad you were here. And not being too bored out of your skull with my licking. Blending hair colors. Alright, I think a little bit more on the top. Alright, now we're going to go back over it with the lightest color. This one, this color I'm not flicking, I'm just blending all the colors together with it. It's our original light color, which is the lavender mist. So the color that I started it with. And I think I might put a little bit of the acrylic gel pen in her hair. The sparkly ones that I got. Just a couple of areas that are um, got the wisps, like down here. Those wispy areas, like here. We'll see if I remember to do it, because it is going to be one of the last things that I do, because that takes forever to dry. You know what? I think this is not hair. I think this is part of her skirt. Now that I've colored it. But I think this is part of her skirt. Since I'm going to color it brown anyway, a little bit of purple and it's not going to hurt. So there's her hair done. All right, now we gotta do his hair. So I'm going to start with picking up my swatch sheet off the floor. Goes it dropped. We're going to start with blue steel. Which is this one, I think. No, this one. You're not that old, Aspie. Just saying. Definitely not. Definitely not from the 17th century. I'd be worried about what you guys are eating out there in Australia if you're from the 17th century. Just saying. Um, it's that mountain air. All right, and then we're going to take the deep blue that we used in her hair. medieval. No, yeah. They're medieval or bayou. Let's take a look. I think we'll do medieval. Good night, Yana. Like, hey diddle diddle, cat in a fiddle. Nobody saw that? It was nothing. Every single time. Nope, that is annoying. I get it. These wonderful little stabs of pain in a place that doesn't normally hurt. It's like, where did you come from? And why are you here? Go away. Oh, I did forget to bring into the office with me my coffee, which is sitting on the coffee table in the living room. Probably getting very cold by now. It's fine. All right. Okay, I need. See if I left it out. I did not, but that's okay. We'll use this one. All right, so I'm going to blend his hair. Just because I don't want it to go any darker than that. But I do want to take that white spot out of most of it. What is under it? Something on my desk. Blend those darker colors in. Like so. All right, I'm going to zoom it out a bit, and I think we're going to call it quits here. So we have him and her, their skin tones done and their hair done. We will continue this on Thursday and hopefully Monday. And then on Tuesday we'll start a new page. All right. Ouchie. Okay, so there we have them so far. Of course, I would like to thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate you all being here. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.